A pleasant good evening. My name is Asada and I'm from the island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the Caribbean. About 2.5 months ago, I decided that I was gonna go plant-based. And with going plant-based, I decided that I'll try and be as organic as possible. I would have future videos, but this is my very first video. In the future, I'll be sharing videos of my food and how I prepare them. But one of the things I want to touch on today is making my own organic herbal teas that you can also make too. So I'd like to point out a few leaves that I brought directly from the Caribbean. This right here is what we call Carilla. It is very bitter in taste, but I remember growing up as a kid, we would use it for so many different reasons, of which we will get into in a future video. So basically what I did here was I have my little grinder, which I am using to grind my spices and my herbs so I can make my tea. So this right here is the Carilla. The second one right here is the soursop leaves, and you can see I have a whole lot of soursop leaves. So these leaves came directly from St. Vincent. I was back home in July and I myself went and I picked the leaves, made sure that they were dry so I can bring back to make my teas. But that was before even I decided that I was going to go plant-based, whole food, organic herbal teas. And right here I have the cinnamon. And if you look at this right here, this is the cinnamon stick. And also this came directly from St. Vincent. So I went to the market in Kingstown and I got these cinnamon barks or trunk, but it's the same cinnamon that you would put in your teas, your cooking, whether you're making pies, etc. So it does have that smell and that taste. And this right here is what we call aniseed back home. To be honest, I've never really looked into this a whole lot because growing up I never liked what we call mauby bark. It is quite bitter as well, but we use it for a very flavorful drink in the Caribbean. But since then I've used it, so this will be my very first time using the dry stalks or the leaves to make some tea. So I am hoping that you will continue to follow my channel for the way I eat, the recipes I make, and how I'm making or how I'm progressing health-wise. I'll also be willing to show you statistics of how my blood work was previously and how it has improved. But for the purpose of this very first video, I like to start off by making some teas. So the very first tea I am going to make is the soursop leaf tea. So right here I have like 4 leaves of the soursop, which came from the soursop tree. And I am going to just put them in this little grinder that I bought on Amazon. So the reason why I'm saying this, many times we go out there to the supermarket or to the grocery store and we are told that a lot of things are organic, and the truth of the matter is, yes, maybe they're organic. We can't, and even if they say they're not organic, we still tend to use them. But if we can get as organic as possible, it's best for us. I want to be healthy. I want you to be healthy. I want you to take care of yourself. And this tea right here is very organic. How do I know? Because I picked it from the tree in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I had it dried and I brought it to the United States. So I know it was pure sun-dried. No chemicals whatsoever were placed on these leaves. So all I'm about to do now, I already placed the soursop leaves in the grinder, and don't mind me because I've grinded these before. That's the reason why you're seeing this. So I'm about to make my soursop leaf teas. I am encountering a little bit of difficulties here. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure I'll soon get over this. So it's on already and it scared the hell out of me a minute ago. So all I'm basically doing is just grinding the leaves so I can get to put it in this little bag right here so I can make my tea bag. So just bear with me for like a minute. So it's grinding right here right now. I expect it to be very powdery like the ones that I have here. so I can basically put in this bag where I can make my tea. So I'm just gonna take a quick peek at looking at it to see if it's all grinded. And it still needs to be grinded a little bit more, so I'm just gonna put the leaves a little bit better into the grinder. So it is grinding here right now, and it should be out in about maybe 30-40 seconds. Grinding. Okay. So I believe it is grinded, but I still don't like the way it looks. I want it to be very powdery like this one. So I'm just gonna give it a few more seconds while it grinds. Because the thing is, when you put it in this tea bag, you want it to be able to pour out all the good nutrients in it. You want to be able to taste the tea. So the powdery, if it's more powdery, it's much better. So that's what I'm attempting to do. So I'll be right back. One more minute. So I believe right here, I do have my powdered soursop leaves. And here's my son, Kawhi. So I'm just about to take just a little bit of the leaves that were grinded, and I'm gonna put it into this little tea bag right here. So I bought some tea bag sacks off of Amazon as well, so I can make my own teas. And these teas are free of pesticides and chemicals. I know that 100% for sure. So now my tea is in my little tea bag that I purchased on Amazon, and I'm just about to close it. So right here, I have my very first homemade tea bag. Now, I also have a cup of hot water. I am now going to put my tea bag in my hot water so I can have my tea. I'm just gonna let it sit there for like maybe a minute or two so I can get all the juicy good stuff out of this soursop leaves. Now, I am not a medical doctor or a medical professional, but I'm pretty sure you can look up all the benefits of the soursop leaves, but I won't attempt to give you any medical advice because I'm not a medical director, but I can tell you after drinking this tea, you will feel great. So please feel free to Google it or look to whatever source you can, find out about the soursop plant and the leaves and all the benefits you can get from it. So right now, if you look at my tea, I can see my tea is changing color, and basically I am achieving what I set out for. I am attempting to get all the good stuff out of these leaves by grinding it, put it into a little tea bag so I can put in my tea so I can drink. So I don't know how you would typically like your tea, but if you like it a little bit heavy, maybe you might want to put 2 tea bags in it. But if you just like it really light, you can put 1. And also you can decide how long you want to soak it in your tea for before you start drinking. So again, I just want to say thank you so much for viewing my very first video, and I just want to reiterate what I made here today. This one is Corilla, this one is the soursop leaves, and this one is the cinnamon. Later on, when this video is all finished, I'm going to use all these herbs and all these spices to make my own homemade tea, and these are empty sacks that I bought off of Amazon. I'll be making my own tea. Again, I just want to say thank you so much for viewing my video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can like my video and share it, and I'll get back to you. Kawhi, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.